what I needed. Just what I needed.
Hello everyone, it's me, Ivan, 8-year boy. Today I'll show you how to make part 8 of Super Mario and rename it. And now, today we're going to be adding enemies. Like now our level's a bit boring without like any like moving items, like except for like the mystery, like the animating blocks. And Mario moving, like only Mario's moving around. So let's start. First, let's go and drag a new sprite. First, go into I have like a starter project. Like just drag the new sprite, the enemy out into the starter project. Just gonna delete other items. Right. And then go back to part 8 of those and drag the enemy sprite out. I'm gonna just reorder it. What's that? And let's start. First, go in Mario sprite. Go locate the get tile at XY and drag it in the enemy sprite. Then go locate the move sprite X and move sprite Y and put it in the enemy sprite. Drag them also. Just gonna check the scripts are there. Yep, they are. And then now drag the fixed collisions in direction DX DY and put it in the enemy sprite. Drag it also. And also go find the fixed collision at point XY part. And also drag it in the enemy sprite. I'll just clean out the blocks. Yep, good. And now in the enemy sprite, let's drag out a one green flag click and let's set the size to 200 and hide. And let's make a new variable named type to identify each enemies and for this sprite only. And set type to empty value, to the empty value. And also let's set speed X and speed Y to the empty value also. Oh, not empty, it's 0. So I did a mistake. Yeah, so I'll just hide the type variable. I'll hide all the variables actually. Yep, everything's still working. Okay, let's now make a new custom block named paint sprite. So it could be and run without screen refresh, so it can be positioned nicely on the screen. And then we first switch costume to big and go to XY. Go to XY and set the X position. Drag out 2 minus and put it in the both values. Drag out X and Y and put it on the left of both minuses, traps. And on the right of both, put scroll camera X and camera Y. Like that. And let's put another switch costume. And switch costume, well, let's make a new variable named costume for this sprite only. And set costume, not set costume, we switch costume to costume variable. Now let's drag out when I receive position tiles. And then drag out if type is greater than the empty value. Then we simply put the paint spray custom block in there. Now let's drag out a 1G key pressed. And check if type is equal to the empty value, then we create clone of myself. And drag out a witness star as a clone. Then we set type to Goomba, like that, and set costume to 2, and we now set width to 14 and set height to 14 also, and then set x to x of Mario, like that, and set y to y of Mario, and also point in direction of Mario, like that. And then we use a paint sprite block, custom block, and we show it. Now if we press the J key, a Goomba should appear, like that. It's so cool. And also they don't multiply out of control. If I die, yep, they are all here. We click the green flag. Oop, they're gone. Okay, let's continue. Now let's go into the Mario spread and go to the search out the define game loop. And let's make 2 new broadcasts. Wait, the move player should be before the position tile. Yep, let's see if it works. Yep, good. Now let's now simply make a new event named move enemy, and another new event named move player after enemy. Like that. Put it before the broadcast position tiles. If you think it works the same. Yeah. Now let's go under the move player and drag out a move when I receive move enemy. I mean move player after enemy. And then put the move camera and paint sprite under there. And go into the enemy sprite. Let's make it fall. And drag out a when I receive move enemy. And check if type is equal to Goomba. And let's make a new custom block named Tick Goomba. And run without screen refresh. And set. Not set tick. And put a Tick Goomba block and stop the script. Under. And then under Tick Goomba, put a change speed y by -1 and a move sprite y block. Now if we place the enemy down, the enemy should fall to the floor, no matter what height it is on. Good. Now you can place lots of enemies. Good. Let's continue coding. Now let's make Goomba moving. Under define Tick Goomba, drag out if else and check if direction is greater than 0. Then we check if speed x is less than 1. And we change speed x by 0.1. And if else, if speed x is greater than -1, then we change it by -0.1. And let's use the move sprite x to handle this. Now if we press G, a Goomba appears and start moving. Yep, they move both directions and they stop at an edge. Good. We press 0. Yep, things still looking good. Now we can have fun with all of these. Let's continue. Now let's make so that like the Goomba will turn after they hit an edge. As you see now, they just stop. And also, let's drag the Mario sprite to the front so it's in front of the Goombas. Good, Goombas. And now, in the enemy sprite, locate the defined move sprite x. And in the if solid is greater than 0, as well as set speed x to 0, let's also turn 180 degrees. Like that. Now if we spawn some Goombas, you should see if they touch of edge like a wall, they just goes the other direction. Also check cliffs. Okay, let's continue. Goombas. Go into under the define tick Goomba. Let's make a new variable named frame for this sprite only. And let's change frame by 0.25. And then let's set costume, set costume variable to 2 plus floor of frame mod 2, like that, and put it in the set costume. Now if we test, the Goomba have a walking animation and everything's looking good. Good. Here we have lots of Goombas. Good. Now let's add so we can the ability to squish a Goomba. So let's do it. And now let's add it. In the Mario sprite, let's drag out if else. And drag out and check if falling is greater than 2. And speed y, speed y is less than -1. And now let's make a new variable named bop y for this sprite only. And this is all the Mario sprite, just to tell you. I'm just gonna hide the variable and same with the enemies. So I'm gonna hide the Mario spawn index. Good. And now in the if, set bop y to y. And in the else, set bop y to the empty value. And set that just before the handle keys left right. And now if we, I'm just going to show it again, bop y. This only occurs when we're falling. So good. Now back in the Goomba sprite. Enemy sprite. And drag a if touching Mario. Drag a if and touching Mario. And then if else. And check if bop y of Mario is greater than the empty value. Then we point in direction 90. Point in direction 90. Set frame to 0. Set costume to I'm just gonna look at the costume. It's costume 4. Goomba Squish. Set costume to Goomba Squish. Actually set costume to Goomba. Actually set type also to Goomba Squish. Like that. Actually set type to Squish. Squish. Like that. Now under the whenever you move enemy, drag out with if. And check if type equals squish. Then we change frame by 1 and drag out if and check if frame is greater than 10. Then we delete these clone. Now if we test, if we press G and if we jump on the heads, we can jump on them. Good. You can jump and squish them. Cool. Now we can have a Goomba army. It's so cool watching these Goombas, you can squish them. Now to add some player bouncing. So let's now add them. And now then let's now make a new variable named bounce player for all sprites. And under the define Goomba, take Goomba, as well as squishing the Goomba, let's set player bounce to 5. And go into the Mario sprite just before under the move player after enemy, drag out a if. And check if player bounce is greater than 0. Then we change player bounce by -1. And then set speed X to 13. Set falling to 2. And set jumping to 1. Done. Now I'm just gonna test if we press G to spawn some Goombas. Now we can climb really high with this. Well, we'll fix that in the next episode. Looks pretty good. I'm just gonna test in some area. I'll see one bounce can't go on. Yep, this is not gonna be, I can't jump as one block. So I'm gonna make everything down a level, so it makes it easier for me to test. Just gonna spawn a Goomba. Good. Now we can jump. So that's we're making, and also we can sort of fly around with this. But we'll fix that soon. Okay, let's continue. Well, this is the end of another tutorial. If you like this video, please click the like button and smash the subscribe button to view more latest teaching videos. And also turn on the notification button to view the latest video. Bye. See See you next time.
Just what I needed. Just what I needed. Just what I needed. Just what I needed. Just what I needed.
可以了，你这个录着没用，我要自己录，因为这个上